If you're a closer and you're still not getting placed, here's why. Maybe you've done the trainings, maybe you've closed a few deals, but you're stuck. You're applying, you're DMing creators, you're DMing founders, maybe you're out there networking as well, but yet you still can't seem to get things going for you. Can't seem to land on that offer. And here's the thing that no one's going to tell you in 2025. Being good at sales isn't enough. I've seen closers with a ton of experience go months without having a good offer, months without getting commission. And I've seen guys that are really not that good at all get crazy opportunities and make a ton of bread. Cold outreach can work, but that's not the end. That is just the beginning. And there's so many people doing cold outreach now, you really have to do a lot to stand out. I've seen guys with very little experience get on offers because they have a personal brand, and guys with a ton of experience go months without commission because they don't have a personal brand. You have to start building your presence online. This is about leverage, and having a personal brand creates that leverage. In 2025, you have to have a personal brand, because if you have a personal brand, then people can see it. They can see your journey. They can see you have the skills. They understand that you're maybe into sales or whatever it is. They can see that, and they will end up reaching out to you. 2 of the past 3 offers that I've had, one that had 500,000 followers and one that had 300,000 followers, both of those I got because my personal brand. I got it because I was known. People reached out to me. I was referred, and they said, come work for me, close deals for us. We want to see you actually make some money. And you don't want to beg for interviews. When you're doing outreach, a lot of people do this wrong. If you are going to do outreach, because that is how I got my first ever offer, so it does work, I can tell you that, but that was a few years ago. You have to document, okay? You have to create value. You have to show value through documentation. And people will, as you reach out, they will then refer to your profile, and that will give you credibility and social proof to then get you on an interview. Don't want to beg for an interview. Show proof of concept. Show your wins. Show screenshots of your text. Show your commission checks. Show people that this is a real thing. And as people see that, then you will start to build credibility. You need to use all the tools you have at hand. If I had never started posting on social media, I wouldn't have the opportunities I have now. I wouldn't have the network I have now. I wouldn't be in the situation that I am now. And I'm not saying you have to build a massive, online coach, founder brand, but you need to start documenting your journey. You need to just start showing what you're doing every single day. That's going to help you expand and really just make more money at the end of the day. You don't need a massive audience. You just need maybe 5 to 10 videos a week. Just make sure they show what you're learning. How do you actually qualify people? What type of sales situations have you been in? And show that you can actually objection handle. And it's not really about going viral. It's really just about being seen. It doesn't matter about getting a ton of views. Even if you get 100 to 200 views, that's fine. I know a guy who gets 200 views per video that he posts, and he does 100,000 a month. Doesn't matter. It's about being seen. It's about getting that attention. That's all. You want people to remember your face and remember you for something that's associated with it. Think about when you're online and you're scrolling through, you see people and you associate them with certain skills. So imagine now that your stuff's on the algorithm, people are scrolling through, they see your face, they associate with closing. Maybe they don't reach out to you now, but maybe in the future they need something or they need a closer, and they're going to reach out to you because they remembered that you're the one that's talking about sales online. And they're going to DM you when they need a closer because, hey, simple as that. Inside our mentorship, we help you leverage your current skill set, personal brand that you have now, or any past experience, and help you actually get on those offers and use the skills you currently have to do that. But if you're not ready for that already, that's fine. Just start creating content today. That's the only thing. People love to see a story. Let them see the closer in you. Let them see that come up. Offers don't just come to the best closers. They come to the most visible ones. I'm literally doing this stuff all day. When I'm not on sales calls, I'm outreaching. When I'm not outreaching, I'm making content. When I'm not making content, I'm editing that content. When I'm not doing that, I'm going on walks to recharge myself, or I'm eating, or I'm going to the gym so that I can get back on sales calls. And I just do this on repeat. That's the mentality you have to have. Absolutely love it. I feel so fulfilled when I'm progressing every single day and I'm busy.
So now we're over here on Instagram. This is exactly how I've utilized my personal brand to get those 2 offers that I mentioned before, and how posting landed me those offers. One guy had 500,000 followers, another one had 300,000 followers. All I did was post. I've been aggressively shit posting, and I was posting 2 to 3 times a day minimum, even sometimes as much as 5 times a day, just to get myself out there. Think about it. Someone who's maybe posting every few days, I'm going to be way farther ahead of them. Think about every single piece of content that you create is like a lottery ticket, and the more that you post basically just gives you a better chance of winning at the end. So obviously if I'm posting 3, 4, 5 times a day, I'm going to win eventually. So if you just look over here at my top 3 pinned reels, they're all about sales. This one gives a little bit of free value. This one talks about my come up and a little bit about my story. This describes what actually is high ticket sales. And then if you look through the rest of them, it's really just like random stuff too. Stuff around business, stuff around God, stuff around money. But these main main three obviously are focused around sales. And you can see here, this one I posted 20 hours ago. This one also was yesterday, 20 hours ago. This was the day before that, day before that, day before that, day before that. And so you can see I'm just very consistent. I post a lot. I actually want to post even more. I want to post 10 times a day if possible. Volume is everything. That's the way I look at it. I've got 200,000 views in the past 30 days from this account, just from creating all this content. I only have 6,000 followers. And people will start to come to you and you'll get a lot of opportunities. So you can just kind of copy my style, like look at my top 3, pinned, emulate something similar. And then I keep popping up on people's For You page. And then as people see me more and more and more, eventually they're like, oh, might as well just click this guy's profile and find out what he does. And then they see the business model. So then they click on my profile, they see this, they click here, they see my free training and my free course here. Then they click on my YouTube, which is my longer form content, which is nurtures them more. And then they fuck with me more. And then I describe about the business model there. And then you can kind of see how it goes. You could do that exact same thing, or also you can copy these other creators. So you guys might know who this is, Shelby Sapp. She's #1 female sales trainer in the world. Pretty much all the girls have joined her program. Any girl that I know that's in sales has likely gone through her stuff. And yeah, she posts, let's see here, 16 hours ago. What is this? 19 hours ago, 1 day ago. So yeah, like about 2-3 times a day as well. So yeah, these 3 are mainly about sales. And then you can notice the rest of them are a little bit more broader. You want to kind of reach a larger audience. So kind of similar to the style that I'm doing. And then if you come up here, you'll see next free live sales training, August 26th. So yeah, there's her training. So she's getting a ton of organic traffic through her content. And then of course she's nurturing them through her free training. Honestly, like it, I think it's a very good strategy. If you're posting the volume like this, then you're definitely going to get noticed eventually. So there's a couple other people we can look at, like Andres Contreras. This guy's like 18 years old and he posts a lot of like just live sales calls, kind of like this, and they do pretty well. Literally all his content is just live sales calls, live sales calls, live sales calls. You guys might know who Johnny Mao is, another sales trainer and high performing sales guy. He does very similar content as well. Sales calls, ton of live sales calls, just in action, showing the skill, closing deals. Something to note is this kind of content might not hit a huge audience as opposed maybe to some of this free sauce or like lifestyle content, but it nurtures very, very well. So you guys might also know this guy, Luke Alexander. He basically utilized his personal brand and now he's building Kendo AI. This is an AI that basically helps you with sales calls, gives you sales feedback, sales role mock calls. So that's what you can do after you build a personal brand is you can literally sell anything. And that's why I definitely want to preach this to you guys is like closing is just the start. Like you're going to learn, be good at sales, but any business you start in the future, you're going to use those skills. So even if it's a year, 2 years from now, you need to start building your personal brand. Think about like TGR, like his clothing brand that he made. Like don't get me wrong, Kill Tech, super sick, super dope stuff, but he had a personal brand. So that obviously is going to propel it. Like you can create the dopest stuff. You can be the dopest, like coolest, closer, whatever, be really good objection handling. But if nobody knows about you, it really does not matter. So you have to get your name out there. In 2025, you need one. You need a personal brand. There's a ton of styles you can do, like the before and after, like where I was in 2024, where I am now in 2025. These do very, very well. Lifestyle stuff does super cool too. Yeah, there's like a ton of different things. You can ship post as well. But yeah, you just want to be like studying these people, studying people that you want to emulate, and you can just recreate their content in your own style, obviously. But you have to get your name out there. Just the more you do it, the more repetitions you put in, the easier it will become. My personal brand, I would not be where I am today without my personal brand. Like I have gotten so many opportunities from this. So there's no reason not to do it. Like you need to be creating content. You need to be creating videos every single day. Imperative, guys. Social media changed my entire life and it's going to do the exact same thing for you if you guys just stay consistent. Trust me. Like just imagine if you posted 30 times, one post over the next 30 days. Like just try that. Try a challenge where you just tell yourself you're going to post for 30 days. Imagine how much further you'll be. Just try that. Trust me. It will change everything. You think it's cringy to post, but you literally spend all day scrolling, watching people that create the cringy content. So stop consuming and just start creating.
So the one thing that I want you to take away from this video is you need to start posting. Show your skill, build trust, and you'll start to attract offers. Made it to the end of the video. I dropped a link in my bio where you can apply to work with me one-to-one. There's a short little video there that talks about high ticket sales and what it is a little bit more in depth, and then you book a call with me. And then we'll go through our step-by-step process. Completely up to you to fill out, but we do place top closers on some of the best offers just because of my content. So if you don't want to post right now, please fill it out so we can connect you and place you with an offer owner. The program is here to stay, and I keep getting DMs from high ticket offers. The program isn't going anywhere, but our price might, so act fast. So once again, link in the description to apply to work with me. I have a ton of other informational videos on this channel. I promise you, if you watch the rest of it, you'll learn a lot. Peace.